So I just released the part 2 to Ben 10 Scan Spider-Man and Go's Ultimate video on YouTube, and that video is already going insane, reaching over 100,000 views within the first week alone. And today I want to take you guys behind the scenes and show you what kind of goes into making a video like this. Because a lot of the things I had to do for this video were completely new to me, like making the face shells for our Spider-Man suits and creating the lenses. Also, it was so cool to finally be able to film a proper fight scene. Which brings us to the inception of this entire video. I wasn't initially planning on making a part 2 to the Ben 10 Scan Spider-Man and Go's Ultimate video, but after the success of the first one, I got to talking to one of my mates, George, who I know from karate. George and I go way back. He's actually a 5th Dan black belt and a Shihan at our dojo. We both have a passion for filmmaking and especially fight scenes.
At the nose, at the head. So I want that slip to be like, feel my arm on the back of your head. Catch, bang, bang. Oh, bang.
You don't deserve to wear that suit.
And what makes it even better is we both have martial arts experience, George especially. But I hadn't been to training in a while, and I had put on a bunch of weight. I was now weighing 80 kilograms. So I made a goal to get back down under at least 75 kilograms by the time we start filming. I went back to training twice a week while still going to the gym. I watched what I ate, I tracked my calories, and we worked on the fighting choreography after class each week.
Now we're both split up and now we go to our sequence.
And over the weekends. So I ordered the custom Spider-Man suits and started 3D printing the face shells. And we kept working on the training choreography to the point where it was enough where we could finally storyboard it. I also got my other mate Blake to come help out with the filming. Blake also used to train with us and he was super keen to do some filming. He came to capture some of the early concepts of the fight scene at our dojo and just get used to the overall camera movements, like what shots work for which scenes. And we wanted to pay a tribute to that first fight scene in the first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, with the bully scene. We wanted to pay a tribute to that, hence this first fight scene. But since it's Spider-Man vs. Spider-Man, not Spider-Man vs. some average bully, I thought it would be cool that after Miguel throws the punch and Spider-Man catches it and twists his arm, I thought when he goes to throw his own punch, how cool would it be if Miguel shot a web out of his hand that was caught and stuck the punch to the wall? I thought that'd be a cool idea, so we added that. I also wanted to add that cool web pull to the knee that MCU Spider-Man does. That's such a sick move, man, so we had to add that in there as well. And pay respects to the MCU Spidey. Now once the suits arrived, I had to take the suit into training and put it on George and mark out on his eye where he could see through the mask, so I could cut it out and had the lenses for the face shell. For the face shell itself, I used a model by KA Cosplay Tech for the Spider-Man 2099 face shell, and I added magnets to tack on the frames to the lens, to the lenses to the mask. As for the lens choice, I wanted them to be like this cool reflective kind of dark blue tint color, kind of like the Amazing Spider-Man in the first film. So I ordered some tint and some plastic sheets, and I had to trace out the shape of the lens frame onto a piece of paper that I could then transfer onto the plastic and cut that out and then add the tint onto that. And to do that, I basically followed this tutorial by Frankly Built, which is a really good tutorial, so go check it out. My suit was a bit easier. In hindsight, I should have done the same thing that I did with the 2099 suit. I should have added magnetic lenses that attach onto the face shell, but instead, my suit had a mask that just has the lenses already on the mask and it just slips over the entire face shell. And there was kind of these little grooves in the face shell where the mask kind of the lenses in the mask fit into it nicely. Both suits had soles on the feet, and Miguel's suit even had gloves. Mine didn't. The first day of filming was really fun. We shot a bunch of scenes, and a bunch of scenes ended up getting cut to please the YouTube algorithm and audience retention, because I thought the first part would have been a bit boring and people would have clicked off, which they always do. Now we used a physical rope for the scenes where Spider-Man actually has to physically pull. We wanted to make that look realistic. We didn't want it to just look like he was acting out a pull. So we had a physical rope on set for that. And I used Video Copilot Saber to trace over those in After Effects to make it look like Miguel's laser webs. And I want to just give a huge shout out to Callum for coming along and filming the behind the scenes for us. Thank you so much, man. Callum actually makes a sneaky appearance in the film itself, but I bet you didn't catch that. Now we got a lot filmed that day, but George ended up hurting his back. So we decided to come back and film it once he was all better. On the second day, we picked up right where we left off. I was in a lot better shape this time. I was feeling so much better. My kicks were flowing better. I just felt more agile. And I was down to at least 73 kilos by then. So I was feeling good. I was looking better in the suit too. And we finished off the rest of the filming that day. It was an extremely hot day and we were all sweating everywhere. It got to the point where my suit got so sweaty that the magnet actually started coming off, so we had to use some tape to make the badge stick better to my chest. We pulled out the 3D printed talons that I used for Spider-Man 2099, the claw scene. I 3D printed those. We got those fitted to George. That actually took a while to get that fitted properly, but it was worth it. In hindsight, what I'd like to do next time is actually get a duplicate pair of gloves that can slip over the talons. And the gloves will have holes where the talons can come through. I think that would look better instead of just slipping the talons over the glove themselves. And we pulled out my classic fake blood mixture, which is a mix of Hershey's chocolate syrup, corn syrup, dish soap, and red, green, and blue food coloring. So if you want to make fake blood, just mix all those three together until you get a nice consistency that looks like fake blood. Also, a huge shout out to Kangrade for doing the animation of the Spider-Man swinging sequence. That was all Kangrade. All in all, we had a lot of fun making this video, and we're already actually in the talks of making another fight scene choreography video with Marvel characters. So let us know down in the comments what you want to see next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.